Hello, everybody. I am here. Looks like we're not on Instagram, but we are on Facebook. We are on YouTube and Twitch. Hello. Hey, Terry. So, I don't know how I have to fix Instagram, but I gotta find a way to fix that. I am pretty tired. Long day today. Had a great trip today, fishing aboard Sport King today. We did really good. Fun trip. Full boat, fun trip. We did really good. Lots of great fish. Hey D House, how you doing? Brian, hello from Florida. How is life in Florida? So yeah, we were on the Sport King. It was really good fishing. Lots of fun. I was a little worried with all the people that we had on today, the number of people, but it was not an issue. I was talking to Brad about it out there, and it worked out really good. Some big bass today, monster sized bass. It was a great day today. Hey Robert, hey Alan. How are you guys all doing? I'm coming to you from our little studio here in Long Beach. Lloyd, you should be able to get me on YouTube. Everybody else is. Terry's on YouTube. Brian's on YouTube. My cousin Dylan is on YouTube. Alan's on YouTube. Yeah, Brian is on YouTube. He's in Florida. So you should be able to get us, Lloyd, on YouTube. Yeah, so I had enough time to get home, wash off my rods and reels, take the trash out, make some slideshows. So that's why I was 5 minutes late. I was trying to use iMovie to make a nice slideshow from today, but it wasn't working out, so I had to just do it the traditional way. So I did that. Um, so today's trip was sold out. We have a few spots left for next week's trip. Next week we are on the Triton. And yeah, it looks like there's 8 spots left right now. I'm pretty sure it's going to sell out because the fishing was so good today. Everybody had such a good time. I don't think that will be an issue. Today the weather was perfect. Hardly any wind till the very end of the day, but it was really good. So there's a link there, guys, for the Triton trip for next Thursday if you'd like to join us. Hopefully my dad's going. He said he was going to go. And my nephew, Josh, is hopefully going to go. So he'll be driving my dad there. Hey, Soto, how you doing? So there's a link there for that trip. And then our trip next month on the Horizon, day and a half trip, there's still about 8 spots left on that too. Yeah, I got the biggest calico of the bass today. Biggest calico bass of the day today. That was a nice one, big one. Hey Joe, how you doing? Okay guys, I have 40 of you on here, but only 9 likes. Can we get 40 likes to go with the 40 people that are on here? please. Hey John, how you doing? So like I don't endorse these guys. I'm just wearing it because it was clean and I was too tired to change. It fits, so I'm wearing it. So anything you guys want to find out about us, about the TV show, information about the trips, if you want to know about private charters, you can go to that website address right there and find it. That's how long I've been on TV that I have sport-fishing.com as my email address. So that's pretty amazing. Hey Tim, how you doing? Alan, you were at the last Kids Club meeting with your son. You should just be a volunteer too. We can use all the volunteers we can get. Yeah, I had a private charter on Tuesday at Catalina, and people I had didn't have much or any fishing experience. So we had to work really hard to get the fish, but luckily I was able to pull it off and we got limits of bass on Tuesday. The weather was a lot more lumpier than it was today. Today it was really, really nice. The ride um, from San Pedro to Catalina this morning was perfect. It was nice and calm, and the ride home was nice. We had a little bit of wind around 2 o'clock, and then it died off. We had a nice trip back. Hey John, how you doing? D House is going on the Spitfire for sure. Maybe Gale Force coming up. Cool. I'm glad your shoulder's feeling better. Hey Robert, how you doing? Robert, are you guys moving to Texas soon? Or are you guys still here for a while? Okay, Lloyd made it on YouTube. That's good. Tyler's here. Tyler, thank you very much for volunteering on Saturday with the kids. You did a great job. Appreciate it. Hello, David, which I think is a different Lewis. Hello, Steve. Thank you there, Wildlife. Picked up one of my rods. I'm probably going to sell a few. I found a few more of them, so hopefully I'll do that. Yeah, you're really helpful, Tyler. I really appreciate it. Mr. Davis is at the City of Hope. Sorry to hear that. I got your text message. So that's William, an old volunteer. He used to volunteer for us years ago. And he's at City of Hope. So hopefully everything goes good there, William. Sorry to hear you're going through the treatment again for cancer. Tim, we saw fish on the Malahini. We saw tuna. We saw yellowtail. We even saw some dorado. We only caught a couple. It was kind of tough fishing, but and what I'm going to do next year for the Malahini trip, I'm going to make passports mandatory. So it's going to be passports mandatory. Um, that way, we could have the option to go to Coronado Islands. The boat that went to Coronado Islands that day got like 60, 70 yellowtail, and it wasn't an option for us. We couldn't do that because I didn't ask everybody to bring passports, and I didn't make it mandatory to have passports to go on the trip. But next year, I am going to make it mandatory for passports for Malahini trip. Jim Brewmeister has completely retired. That's good, James. So it's still staying in the family. That's cool. Robert says he hurt his back. Ooh, that's not good. You gonna have to have surgery or anything? Real-time fishing. What kind of rig do you recommend for sheephead with shrimp? Just a dropper loop. You can use a dropper loop to do that. I was watching Brad today fish for sheephead, and he catches them consistently. And he just fishes with the sliding sinker. He just uses a sliding sinker and a larger hook with a piece of shrimp, and that's what he does. Robert's gonna make Alan a tag. So Robert, there holding the yellowtail, he makes tags, name tags for all the volunteers. So that's why he does that. Yeah, like Tim says, a dropper loop works good, but like I said, Brad was using a sliding sinker and just a sliding sinker and a hook, and it wasn't a big sliding sinker. It was 3/4 ounce, and he did pretty good with that. Yeah, John, before you head out to Tanner Banks this weekend, I would check the weather. I know the Triton did not go out there 2 days ago or yesterday because it was 20-foot seas out there. So check the weather before you plan to go out there. Hey, Jose's there from Houston. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to make it mandatory to have passports. Yeah, Robert, when I had my bad back pain, they tried all that. They tried steroids, they tried epidurals, and tried physical therapy, and I ended up having to have the operation. But that's hopefully you don't have to go through all that. Tyler's thinking about going fishing. Yeah, Tommy, if they're in decent shape, we'll take them. We had like 35 or 40 of our kids' spinning rods stolen last time they broke in. Yeah, Joe, the bucktails work out really good for the sculpin and the rockfish. All right, guys, we should probably do the show open. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. All right, so let's look at some videos. So I've had several, 3 or 4 private charters this month already. Like I said, I was at Catalina on Tuesday, and a few days before that, I was fishing um, with Rocky and some other of my regulars on a local trip. So here's a few pictures from that. Why didn't it show that? Oh, never mind. I pressed the wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, on both those trips, the trip with Rocky and the trip with the other group, the Catalina, we had limits of bass. So bass fishing's been really good. And here is a slideshow that Alan made for us from the kids club meeting on Saturday. My parents were there at the meeting, so that was nice. I was trying to find, I don't know how I lost it, but we caught a nice catfish. Got several catfish on Saturday. I don't know what's on here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we got lucky on the catfishing on Saturday. We caught a few. So the question was about where did Brad catch the sheephead today? It was with us at Catalina. Well, Jose, we still use the barbecue that you gave us, so we appreciate it. And here is the catfish thing from Saturday. There you go. It's on there. It's on there. Okay, wine.
Hurry, keep winding. Who needs it though? I need my own.
Okay. No, it's not that loose. Oh, it came off. That was the wrong video. Sorry. Let me see if I can find the right one. Okay, I found the right one. Sorry about that. Hopefully it'll pop up here in a second. I can share with you guys. It was cool. And what we did was we had a bunch of kids there. So we let the kids, different kids, fight the fish to bring in the fish. And it worked out really good. It's like 4 or 5 kids got to wind in on the fish and bring it in. So hopefully it'll pop up and I can show you guys. So somebody were asking about the Malihini trip. Here is another video made for us by Alan on the Malihini trip. So that was that. All right, let's take a look. Should be a catfish.
It is, I won. I need points.
Lift the rod up and wind on the way down.
I want to touch the catfish.
On the way down, reel it up.
We think we have a catfish here. We put a rod out. Wind, 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 wind.
You have to wind.
Don't let them get away.
And then go down and reel it up.
Watch your rod tip.
Watch the rod.
Oh, we got a tangle. Over, under. Let's go.
Come here. Let's on the floor.
Let's get another kid on here. Six kids that bring in a catfish. Watch that other line. There it is. There's a catfish. Big catfish. Don't move that other line. Get the catfish in. Just drag it on the shore. Step back, step back, step back. Yeah. Catfish. There you go. Pitch a catfish. So that was the highlight of the day, the catfish. So I appreciate all you guys volunteering. It really, really makes a big difference. It means a lot. So thank you guys very, very much. So people are still asking me. I had like 4 people ask today, what time is the show on and where can they see it? John, for the club we use spin cast rods and reels. All right, so here's a little promo for that. So every Saturday at 8:30 in the morning on KXLA here in Southern California, you can watch us. So it works out really good. Yeah, Alan's a pro at making these videos. He does a really, really good job. I really appreciate it very, very much. I wish I could make them as good as he does. All right, so here is Nacho, the guy who runs the bait receiver out of Long Beach. Hey guys, we're here with Nacho at the bait receiver. Hey, how you doing, Nacho?
Yes, fine.
So what do you have for bait this week?
We got sardine and a squid.
Live squid?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome.
Yep.
How many years you been here now?
36.
46?
36.
36. All right, so I've been on TV 38, you've been here 36.
36.
36, that's a long time.
And one time, one of the seals bit me.
One of the seals bit you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Long time ago.
Yeah. That hasn't happened since?
Not yet.
And what's
Not again. Thank God.
So everybody always asks, what's the story with your dogs?
Oh, Lord. Hey.
There's a couple of them here.
2 weeks ago, I got 2.
Huh.
Now I got 7.
You have 7 dogs?
She got 5.
Oh, she had 5?
5 puppies.
This one had 5 puppies.
Yep.
All right. Anything you want to tell the people?
Say hi to everybody.
All right. Thanks, Nacho.
Bye, Lord.
So Nacho was in a real good mood that day, so it was nice. It was fun. Yeah, so fishing today was really good. We did really, really good today at the island. Tons of bass, a bunch of barracuda. We lost something big. We don't know if it was a black sea bass or a yellowtail. I think we hooked maybe 1 or 2 other yellowtail, but the one we had on for about 20 minutes and they could never stop it and finally broke the hook. It didn't break the line, but it actually broke the guy's hook. Yeah, Henry, Nacho's there 24/7. Yep, he's famous. It actually broke the hook. And then on the way to the island, Eric, one of our regular volunteers, hooked a marlin on the way over. So he hooked a marlin. Now, Nacho lives on there 24/7, but I'm not sure what time he stops. If it's 10 o'clock at night or midnight, he stops doing bait, unless it's a special request or something. But I know he does start earlier than 5, maybe 4 o'clock. And I was talking to Mike today from the other receiver in San Pedro, and he says from midnight to 4 in the morning, they have a 2 scoop minimum. That if you wake them up and stuff, you have to buy 2 scoops of bait. That's what he told me this morning. All right, let's take a look at today's trip. And here's the little slideshow from today's trip on the Sport King, which went really, really good. that was today's trip on the Sport King. It was really, really good. I think everybody brought at least 5 rods today. And there was one of the guys that's on here today, Roger. Okay, so Roger was on the boat with us today with his son Jeremiah. I think he's the one that I handed off a couple of bass to. But they were a lot of fun. And Jeremiah was the one holding up one of the bass there in the photos. We had several kids today on the boat. They were a lot of fun. One lady was with her nephew. The other one was Roger with his son. And everybody caught fish. Tim, the jackpot was the big barracuda. Big barracuda. Yeah, Tim, that's a good question. Next time I see Nacho and I go over there over the weekend, I'll see if I can get him to talk on camera if he's working there. Him and his stepson have been taking turns um, so that they don't have to both be there. So I don't know who will be working this weekend, but we will find out. So just a reminder that today is brought to you in part by our friends here with Magic Metals and B52 Bucktails and Boomerang. What's Al say, Dan? I don't think I would ever need an electric relayer. Yeah, 1,400 feet, you would need one. Yeah, over there, you need to go 100 miles. Is it 100 miles? I don't know about there. Florida, I think you have to go 100 miles to get in 100 feet of water. Tim, it didn't spit the hook. It broke the hook. The hook was bent open. Um, I didn't see the hook, but the guys were telling me it was either bent open or it actually broke. It sounded like it bent open. So, any other questions today? And just a reminder, guys, we do have spots open for next Thursday, a week from today. We will be fishing on the Triton, and the fishing's been really, really good. So we'll see. I haven't checked the weather, Lloyd. There's a hurricane coming up. That's good news. And then the first week of September, guys, I will be on the Gale Force for another meet and greet trip. And if any of you want to go with us on the day-and-a-half trip on the horizon next month, and it'll be here sooner than you know it, there's 9 spots left. What does Jose say? This boat typically runs 20 to 100 miles offshore on a 12-hour trip. 30-hour trip, they go 200 miles offshore. $30-hour trip. That's over a day. Is that like a day and a half trip? Henry wants to know, how long will the good fishing last? As long as the weather stays warm. The weather was really nice. The water's in the 70s right now, 71, 72 degrees. So as long as that water stays warm, and hopefully um, those hurricanes start popping up, getting closer. All the hurricanes so far that I've been checking were running, instead of coming up our way to up Baja, we're running toward Hawaii. So hopefully that changes. Julio wants to know, Dan, do you do hooping for lobsters on your boat? I haven't done fishing for lobsters on my boat for a few years because it's been so bad. But last year it turned around and was pretty good. So this year I'm probably going to start doing lobster trips again. I don't know how many, maybe just a few trips a month, but I would like to do it again. So we'll be doing it. Yeah, Henry, I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm not psychic, but as long as the water stays warm, I think we will do good and the fishing will stay good. Yeah, the local fishing from San Diego hasn't been that good offshore, but at the Coronado Islands, it's been really good. Lots of yellowtail there. All the tuna are coming over 100 miles from San Diego. They're going to Cortez, Tanner Banks, stuff like that. And when Jeff was on here the other day, he said they were traveling even farther than that to get to the big tuna. So we'll see what happens. All right, you guys have any last questions? I'm kind of tired. Been up early all day. So if you have some last questions, I will take them before I call it a day. Yeah, but Tim's telling you is correct. The Triton and Gale Force both do lobster trips, and from October till the end of December, they do combo trips where you can catch rockfish and catch lobsters in the same trip. And then when lobster fishing, when rockfish closes, then they just do straight lobster trips. They did really good last year on that. Yeah, the boats lately had just been going to Cortez and anchoring up. I saw some of the boats even had white sea bass this week on the anchor. They were able to catch white sea bass to do that. Hey, Brian, yeah, we will have another swap meet, but I don't think we'll have it till November. I don't think it'll be till November. So, guys, yeah, if you can join me on next week on the Triton, that would be good. We got space available. And again, on the day and a half trip on the Horizon, we have 9 spots. We need to sell that one out. So if you guys are interested in a day and a half trip, that's the only one I have this year. We'd love to have you come join us. I wish I had more support from San Diego, but that's like a broken record. I just don't get any support from down there, other than Captain Bill, which I greatly appreciate. The Malahini and the Horizon are the only two boats in San Diego that wants to work with us. Pretty sad. For all the promotion I've done for them over the last 38 years. And they all said that they're too busy. But not this year. Fishing's been slow for them. But still, no support. That's just the way it goes. What else is going on? Oh, doing a lot more private charters. So if you guys are interested in private charters, don't be afraid to give us a call. We have all that. Yeah, I called like 20 boats this year, Tim. Called 20 boats from every landing, and the only one that wanted to work with us was Captain Bill. Christopher wants to know where's my favorite place to go fishing. I really like the two travel destinations we do every year, Alaska and the East Cape. Both of those, if you're looking for an adventure to do, both of those are exciting trips. Alaska is just so beautiful up there, and the East Cape in May, the weather's just beautiful. Fishing's really good. Those are both great. But here in California, it just depends what mood you're in, you know. If you want to catch lingcod and big rockfish, nothing like going up to Emeryville and fishing on the Seawolf and the New Huck Fin. If you want that kind of fishing locally, go to Santa Barbara and get on the Stardust. And then at Catalina, you know, you got the Gale Force, the Triton, Sport King, all great, great boats. Twilight Fishing, the Freelance, works out really, really nice. And we go fishing out of Marina Del Rey on the Spitfire. They do a great operation there. It's just, we try to mix it all up so you have a little bit of everything. I wish we had more tuna trips, but just haven't been able to get the support from San Diego from the boats. Mauricio wants to know, hey Dan, what do you recommend for going to the Gale Force tomorrow, live bait or surface iron? The live bait's great for the calico bass. The surface iron would be great for the barracuda. There's a lot of barracuda, and it wouldn't be a problem to go up to the bow, cast, and you catch all the barracuda you probably want. You might be lucky to get a yellowtail too. We saw some today, we just couldn't get them to bite. But surface iron for the barracuda wouldn't be a problem. They were hitting everything. Brad caught one on surface iron today. So that would work out good. Yeah, Tyler, the paid lakes don't want to really work with you. They want people to pay. They spend a lot of money to buy the fish, so it's hard to do something with the lake like try to do something where I could get you guys a discount or something. That'd be hard to do. I don't even know if they would do it because they spend a lot of money buying the water, buying the fish. It's expensive to run an operation like Santa Ana River Lakes and stuff like that. Irvine. I don't know how Irvine works. I think Tom just has a concession for the store, but I don't know if he gets any of the money from the people entering the lake. I don't know what the arrangement is there. That might be a little bit different system. All right, guys. I guess I'm going to call it a night. Go have some dinner and relax a little bit. All the volunteers, I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for all your help at the Kids Club meetings. It was nice to see an army of volunteers on Saturday and not just 4 like we had the last 2 meetings. And all of you that fished with me today on Sport King, thank you guys. I really, really appreciate fishing with you. It was a lot of fun. It was nice to see so many new people today. We had lots of new people on Sport King today. I think maybe because of the special price, but just a lot of new people, and it was lots of fun. I really had fun with the kids on board. I had fun with all the new people on there. And even though I thought it was going to be a lot more tangles with so many people, it didn't happen. It was really good. Everybody had a good time. It was a lot of fun. So I appreciate all your support, guys. And if you can make it next Thursday, I would love to have you on the boat. Really want to sell that trip out and really want to sell out our day-and-a-half trip for September. So if you want to go fish tuna, day and a half, fish for tuna day and night, day-and-a-half trip, please sign up on that trip. And I'll post it one more time here. Come fish with us. It'll be fun. If you want to meet my dad, he's scheduled to fish with us next Thursday on the Triton. So hopefully him and my nephew Josh will both be on the boat. So it'll be lots of fun. My dad has not fished with us locally for, for a few years now. Probably since before COVID. And it's going to be nice to have him back on the boat. So I'm glad he really, really wants to do it. All right, Tyler, let me know if you can get some volunteers for us. That would be great. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you very much. And I'll talk to you all soon next Thursday after our trip on the Triton. Good night, everybody.